For thousands of years, the legend of Atlantis has captivated the minds of explorers, philosophers, and dreamers. Some believe it was an advanced civilization described by Plato, while others see it as a mere myth. In this story, we'll explore the origins of Atlantis, the search for its location, and the theories that continue to surround this ancient mystery. The tale of Atlantis begins with the famous Greek philosopher Plato. Around 360 BC, in his dialogues Timaeus and Critias, Plato introduced the world to the story of Atlantis. He described an island located beyond the Pillars of Hercules, what we now know as the Strait of Gibraltar. According to Plato, Atlantis was a vast island, larger than Libya and Asia combined, with lush forests, grand cities, and canals. It was home to an advanced civilization that was incredibly wealthy and technologically sophisticated. Plato's description paints a picture of a society that was not only prosperous, but also deeply connected to the gods, particularly Poseidon, the god of the sea. It is said that Poseidon created the island and its first ruler, who founded a powerful and highly organized society. The Atlanteans built magnificent temples and grand structures to honor their divine ancestors, and for a time, they lived in harmony with nature and the gods. However, as with all great civilizations, the once noble Atlanteans fell victim to their own vices. Over time, greed and corruption took hold of their hearts. The society that once stood for justice and wisdom began to spiral into decadence and tyranny. Their lust for power and wealth grew, and they started to ignore the divine teachings that had once guided them. Seeing the moral decline of the Atlanteans, the gods decided to punish them. According to Plato's account, in a single catastrophic event, the entire island of Atlantis was swallowed by the sea. Earthquakes, floods, and violent waves caused the island to sink beneath the ocean, disappearing forever from the face of the earth. Since Plato's time, the question of whether Atlantis was a real place or just a creation of his imagination has sparked heated debate. Many scholars believe that the story was a work of fiction, meant to serve as a moral lesson about the dangers of pride, greed, and corruption. Plato may have used Atlantis as a metaphor, a warning about the rise and fall of civilizations. But for many, the mystery of Atlantis still looms large. The search for Atlantis has continued for centuries, with explorers, archaeologists, and adventurers all claiming to have found its remains. Some theorists have suggested that the island might have been located somewhere in the Mediterranean, with the most popular theory pointing to the island of Santorini in the Aegean Sea. Santorini was the site of a massive volcanic eruption around 1600 BC that devastated the Minoan civilization, and some believe this catastrophic event could have been the inspiration for Plato's description of Atlantis. Others have placed Atlantis much farther away, suggesting that it might have existed in the Atlantic Ocean itself. Some even propose that the island could be located near the Azores or the Caribbean, while others point to the mysterious Bermuda Triangle, where strange occurrences and disappearances have long intrigued the public. Despite these various theories, no definitive evidence has ever been found to prove the existence or location of Atlantis. Countless expeditions have scoured the ocean floor in search of ancient ruins or sunken cities, but to this day, Atlantis remains elusive. While the search for Atlantis continues, some have argued that the island might never have existed at all. It's possible that Plato's story was purely allegorical, a fictional creation meant to convey deeper philosophical ideas. In this interpretation, Atlantis represents a utopian society that eventually succumbs to its own flaws, serving as a cautionary tale about the dangers of unchecked power and human folly. But even if Atlantis was not a real place, its story has had a lasting impact on our culture. The myth of Atlantis has inspired countless works of fiction, from ancient literature to modern films and books. Plato's tale of a lost civilization with advanced technology continues to captivate people's imaginations, and the idea of a hidden, sunken city has become a symbol of mystery and wonder. In recent years, new discoveries have reignited interest in the Atlantis myth. Underwater archaeologists, using advanced sonar technology and satellite imaging, have uncovered strange formations and structures beneath the ocean's surface. Some claim that these formations resemble ancient ruins, potentially linking them to the lost city of Atlantis. However, others argue that these structures are nothing more than natural formations, and the mystery of Atlantis remains unsolved. Some of the most intriguing findings have come from the Bahamas, where sonar scans revealed large, square structures buried beneath the water. Could these be the remains of Atlantis, or are they just the result of natural processes? Another location that has sparked debate is the Azores, a group of islands in the Atlantic Ocean. Some researchers point to the unique geography of the region, suggesting that it could be the remains of a long-lost landmass, possibly the home of Atlantis. Despite these fascinating discoveries, no one has yet found conclusive proof of Atlantis's existence. Yet the search continues, driven by the enduring allure of the story. Whether Atlantis was a real place or simply a legend, its mystery remains one of the greatest unsolved puzzles of history. Whether Atlantis was real or not, its legacy has had a profound impact on our culture. The idea of a lost civilization with advanced technology and the potential for untold riches continues to inspire people to this day. Atlantis has become a symbol of both human achievement and human failure, a reminder of the rise and fall of great civilizations. As we look to the future, the mystery of Atlantis endures. It serves as a reminder that there is still so much we don't know about our world and our history. The search for Atlantis is not just about uncovering a lost city. It's about understanding our past, our present, and the forces that shape our world. So what do you think? Was Atlantis real, or is it simply a myth that has evolved over the centuries? The story of Atlantis may never be fully understood, but its legacy will continue to captivate the imagination of people for generations to come. In recent years, discoveries aimed at proving the existence of Atlantis, alongside technological advancements, have been quite exciting. Sonar devices used to scan the ocean floor have uncovered mysterious structures beneath the sea. Some scientists have interpreted these formations as the remnants of Atlantis, while others argue that these shapes are natural formations. In particular, in the Bahamas, sonar scans have revealed square-like structures and aligned stones. Could these be the remains of a lost civilization? Yet current technology and research still cannot provide definitive evidence of Atlantis's existence. Additionally, islands like the Azores in the Atlantic Ocean have emerged as potential locations for the lost remains of Atlantis. The geographical structure of the Azores, with its submerged formations, has led some to believe it could be the remnants of a once thriving landmass. However, these claims are still widely debated. These ongoing efforts to uncover Atlantis's lost remnants continue to offer us new insights into the secrets of ancient civilizations. However, discovering definitive proof of Atlantis's existence might not be a goal achievable within our current era. The idea of Atlantis as a lost civilization has had a profound impact on popular culture over the years. Films, books, video games, and other media have portrayed the Atlantis myth in various ways, further expanding on its narrative. For instance, Jules Verne's 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea features a version of Atlantis as a place of eternal life beneath the ocean, showcasing how this myth has been intertwined with modern culture. In the following years, ideas about Atlantis's lost technologies and civilization became a common theme in science fiction. The notion that Atlantis contained mysterious machines, energy sources, and lost wisdom has been the foundation for many films and series. Shows like Stargate Atlantis have taken this ancient myth and blended it with science fiction, captivating audiences worldwide. Ultimately, the cultural influence of Atlantis as a lost civilization continues to thrive, and its portrayal in various forms of media keeps it alive in the imagination of modern viewers. The evolution of this myth, blending science fiction and fantasy, suggests that Atlantis is not just a myth, but also an enduring symbol of humanity's search for lost knowledge and greatness.